Hey everybody, we are actually in the eye wall of a slightly stronger Ada. It is unbelievably whipping here. We are crazy rain. I'm tucking the truck here perfectly.
Storm clouds moving in.
But man, I got some video footage. Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside. Let me see if I can. You just wouldn't believe how much rocking the truck is doing. Oh shit! I lost my damn door on me.
Then it's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way.
We're in the eye of Ada here in Key Largo.
It's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry.
Tremendous amount of
that they try to hide.
Wind coming in.
Just click on Mike's page. Drunk Doggy
Currently.
Nation.
I'm semi-protected here by my truck, so no worries. But
Well, the longest they don't understand. Mike's got
semi-protected. I don't want to get the camera wet. And the trees beside me are completely sideways.
You want to know it first, and you want to know it right, and you want to have time to wait.
I'm not sure what the gusts are, but definitely this is a tropical storm. I think we're seeing a little higher gusts.
Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm, if it's gonna be a hurricane.
I got the back turned right now, and trying to keep the camera from getting wet. We're in Key Largo. We're in the eye of Ada.
Yeah, here in Mike's page, Drunk Doggy Nation.
All right, I'm gonna look at.
What's up, everybody? Look who's back. You're back. I'm back. We're all back. We are home, and the Tropics are still sleeping. So I was able to go away a couple days. It felt kind of weird. Usually, I got a lot of messages. Obviously, people don't get to watch every day, but we had a lot of messages. Where are you? Where's the Daily Brew? Where's Mike? Every year, softball takes over here in July, and we had a big tournament in Winter Haven, and we got home today. So I'm back. Hope you're all doing great. Only missed 4 days. It's not too bad. I still post it every day, every morning. Got up, did my routine, checking all the weather. Hasn't been anything really to talk about. It's kind of like I sit there and I'm like, oh, I can't make stuff up, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about stuff that's not there. So we are in that big lull of July. Did see a lot of meteorologists talking about this big lull because everybody's getting the same reaction. Like, why is everything so slow? The season is a bust. I get it. We talked about it early year. We're like, we'll get a couple little storms in May and June, and then all of a sudden we'll get a big break, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, the season's a bust. And then guess what? August rolls around the corner. Kids go back to school. Guess what? Storms. So anyway, that video was from Ada. Ada caused almost 1,000 homes here in west central Florida flooding. The little storm that everybody went to bed with turned out to be a wake-up call if we ever were to get a big storm here in our area as far as surge goes. We talk about Ada a lot. Good morning, Scott. What's up, Brian Fields? Key West. Tammy Harvick. A lot of Saharan dust this year, time of year, Tammy Harvick. Yeah, we'll look at that. That's right, Matt Friend. You are so correct. I grew up going to Daytona, and I do not recall any tropical systems to ever mess with Daytona early July. Now that they moved it to the end of August, not sure what you're thinking, NASCAR. Moving the race to the end of August is a very questionable thing down the road. We'll see. There's Miss Shelley saying hey to everybody. Dust is terrible. Yep. Welcome home, Dale. Baseball is back tomorrow night. Got my Rays shirt on to celebrate. It's an oldie shirt, but goodie. Still gets the job done. A lot of wildfires, Dale. Yes. Lots of fires. England, 104 degrees while we were gone. Heat index through the roof everywhere. We got a lot of fires happening in Alaska and Texas. Watching those Lake Mead videos on TikTok. It's been quite interesting seeing those, seeing that water go down. What's going to happen out there? So we got Emily from Oklahoma. Okie, North Carolina. Dale, I thought that was a brilliant move by Major League Baseball to come out with an All-Star jersey, because now guess what? Everybody's going to buy a new jersey they would not have bought. Mike from IHB, Florida. What the heck? You have to clue me in on that one. Oh, we got Mamira Beach. What's up there, Catherine? We got my buddy Yohel from the Capitol. Is that where you're working at? Up in D.C. Cool. I'm sure it's hot up there, Yohel. Excited about the cruise, man? Yeah, I cannot wait. Oh, man, we got our Mike Slur Page cruise coming up. 26-month subscriber, Christopher Self. Thank you very much. Tortilla challenges are hilarious. Emily did one with... Emily, did you got your TikTok back? Yeah. Okay, well, she did one with a paper plate. They said it was violence. Oh my God. Mike, write down a sheet from Shelley. So, all right. Barbara, the softball was hot. Let me tell you what. But our team had a lot of bad luck this weekend. They did not have one of their best weekends. Emily had a lot of good highlights, though, so I'll be excited to put those together in the world. But we'll be back live tomorrow. We're going to talk Tropics. I'll have the puppies in the morning. What's up, Sherry from Orange, Texas? That tech talk the other night was fun. Jim Miles from Lower Alabama. We drive through your neck of the woods a lot on our way to Talladega. We love it. So, hey, listen, we're streaming live on YouTube also. Welcome, YouTubers. Tyler Morgan. SV Second Chance Sailing. How about that? From Pinellas County. Diana's talking about almond cow fresh oat milk. You just like nothing in that for me. Sounds exciting. Hello, Quebec. Good to have you from Canada. Oak Island. Oh, Okie. We're abbreviating things now. Pools, bathwater, Rochelle. Yep, 88's our magic number here at home. I haven't even looked to make sure the pool's... Is the pool blue? Every time we go out of town, it seems like we come home to a green pool because something breaks. But or the pump. I don't know. But it's blue. Emily, is the pool blue? Yeah. Not green? No. Okay. Yes. P. Kimmel, you YouTuber. What's happening? Good to see you. Tom, good evening. Hey, listen, Lake Charles. Oh, my goodness, Milo. You are in the heart of it all. Hope it's recovering. How's the recovery doing in Lake Charles, by the way? If you all recall, Hurricane Laura went through there, and it was a bad, bad storm. Judy from Spring Hill, good morning. Or no, good afternoon. That's what I say in the morning. Here's the current radar. We'll leave this up for a second. See what's going on. Got some exciting things happening tomorrow. I got a meeting with ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Listen, Cassandra, you have not caught a live in a while. Yes, because the tropics are slow or what? They'll be inching closely, or inching in soon enough. Tony, that sounds like cool. Hopefully we play Madeira. Madeira Beach softball is one of my personal favorite. 100% down, hands down. the coolest softball park in the world because you can bring your boat and dock it at the park. Beautiful, on the water. Seagulls are flying. It's great. Joan, yeah, we'll be talking about a possible wave. Tropical waves happen like days of the week. Cade somewhat recovered. Gulfport Paul, what's up? New chair for Shelly, that's good. Man, Yohel, I'm looking forward to it too, man. I'm holding back. I'd love to go on another one, but thanks for the stars there, Glenda. So as I was saying, our daily brews have always been brought to you by our good friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here in Florida. Actually, where we were in Winter Haven, there was one literally a stone throw away from the Holiday Inn. If you live in Winter Haven, you know what I'm talking about. We had a lot of fun posting our trips to going to our little restaurants around town. I went to the Twisted Prop. That was a nice place. Old Man Frank's was really, really cool. We went to the Caribbean Rum Hut across the street last night. Late last night. Where else did we eat? We went to Outback, and we went to was it Bennigan? Beef O'Brady's. The Chili's there, I was a little disappointed. Chili's was not very clean. Very disappointed in our little Chili's there. I'm going to have to give them a pass, but it wasn't that good. All right, so this is Current Radar. Big thanks to ABC. Tomorrow I got a nice little meeting with them. They're going to be doing some video collaborations, some fun marketing, cross-marketing on their platforms. I'm pretty stoked about, so I'm not really sure everything that's going to happen, but I'm really thankful. They're going to be doing some fun stuff here with our page that I'll be able to share, and they're going to share and all that. So, also our Furman generator giveaway technically ends tomorrow, so we're going to get a game plan on how we're going to do the drawing. So if you put your name down for the free Furman generator, we'll might do one last post for that just to be fair, but look for that to happen probably Monday. We'll figure out a way to pull the winner on Monday. That was from our good friends at Furman, giving away a generator to one lucky MWP fan. So, Greg, if you're watching, appreciate that. Jason, and that was pretty cool. Mike, yeah, Roadhouse was not too bad. Tell us about the wave. Yeah, Michael, there's first off, waves. So I guess the new thing that people talk about is hyping up tropical waves. There's always tropical waves. Always tropical waves. Always. So just because you hear the word tropical wave doesn't mean anything. All it usually means is there's just a little bit of low pressure energy riding along, some cluster of storms. Doesn't always mean anything except it juices up the Caribbean. So tropical waves really, I've seen some really hyping them up and got people worried. Oh my God, there's 5 things we're watching in the Atlantic. That was the post a couple days ago. There's currently 5 tropical waves that we're keeping an eye on. Well, they're always there, first off. Always there. Always tropical waves. But sometimes these waves, we already got a low pressure right here coming in off of Africa. So could we get things going here by the end of the month? I've been talking a lot about it. So let's well, I guess we're just going to dig into that. Things that we look at, the wind shear. This is vertical, wind shear. It drops once we get, this is where we're at right now. But look, this is wind shear, drops, the peak months, August, September, October. This is the amount of upper level winds. It's expected to really be low this season. This is your mean. The black line is, when you went to college, remember statistical mean, that is the average. It's really hit low a few times as we enter August. We're in La Nina. La Nina patterns introduce a lot of less wind shear in the upper atmosphere. And that's all because of the cooling waters of the Pacific and how it rises air and all this scientific-y stuff. But we have less wind shear in La Nina years. And that's what we got right now. And it's showing up. These are cool maps. I have them on the page. Also, that was Caribbean here. Atlantic, full tropical Atlantic wind shear is lower than normal. So that's why, you start to say, hey, we're into July. We'll see. So here's a current water vapor loop map. And you can see lots of dry air out there. Yellows and oranges are dry air. Starting to see a lot of juice out here coming in off of Africa. So one of these little waves is kind of being picked up on that could reach itself to the islands around the 31st or the 1st. So that's what we're going to talk about. So we're going to watch if there's any chance of anything tropical reaching the islands. Now, a wave doesn't mean much more than that. So we're going to see. I really haven't digested the models too much. So let's go straight to Tropical Tidbits. We're going to take a look. This is a great map site, Levi's site, that shows you low pressure, high pressure. And what I'm going to pretty much do is I'm just going to fast forward to, this is middle July. We start to see the blues inch its way over. This is the 18Z. It's running right now. But you can kind of see here the 30th on the GFS, a little bump in the high pressure, a little bit of sign of some action, little bit. Nothing to worry about yet, obviously, but it's bound to happen sooner or later. And this could be, over the week, if you follow our page, I've been sharing a lot of ensembles. The last week, we've been talking a lot about ensembles. I've been waking up a little bit, showing this possibility of, maybe something. So I don't want to overhype it yet, but that's, possibly what we're looking at, the 31st. And then we have another one brewing in off of Africa after that. We go to the Euro, and the Euro 30th, kind of showing the same thing, actually starts to try to organize a little bit. This is the Lesser Antilles Islands. We can zoom in a little bit closer here. We have a lot of followers down that neck of the woods. So here's the 31st, starting to see consistency run after run of, lower pressures. When you look at these runs, all you're seeing is blobs of rain. You're not seeing anything organized yet. But this is kind of how things start. This is the 31st. All the models have been very consistent about it. Been bouncing around. There's the Canadian. So again, not a lot yet to get too worked up about it. Or if you like tracking storms, not too much to get excited about. Believe it or not, people like to track storms. Doesn't mean that you wish anything bad to happen. You just like to track storms, and I like to track storms. And the icon's starting to show this low pressure here. This is 27th, so that's it for now. I mean, there's just that. So there's your main operational runs. All the runs of the GFS have hinted possibly, a little low pressure area making its way across. So that's all we can say that far away. That's a long way away. That's almost 10 days from now. That's all we got to say about that. That's really the only spot ticking right now on the model maps that we can see possibly something trying to brew. Now here's the latest Euros. Now I showed this a couple times over the week, and it's definitely it's picking up a little bit. Not nothing solid, but it's showing something. So anyway, Chile's got struck. What? We're getting storms here, by the way, by our house. Tom over there, September cruise. Let's go. Hurricane Delta, Winter Storm Uri, catastrophic flooding with tornadoes after that. Milo, that's terrible. Lake Charles we're talking about. Okay, so there's your European ensembles. You just get the idea that there's that possibility. I'm going to rewind it to 7 days out. You can kind of get a feeling that if we were to get a wave 7 days from now, it would be somewhere here, which would be next, Thursday, Friday. So it's still a long way away. But we're starting to see really good consistency. We could see one of our first waves try to stick and make its way across. Other maps I look at, which I love, are the pretty color ones. These are your tropical Atlantic probability map. And this is kind of the first time we've seen tropical storm. Now, the ones I share, sometimes they have a lot of color. Those are probability of a depression. When you get here and start to get tropical storm probabilities, when you start to see a little bit more action, then it starts to be a little more believable. So, interesting, right? Hey, I mean, that's tropical storm, 25%, but we're seeing it trend upwards more, and this would be August 1st. So, like I said, 31st likely around the islands, and then the day after, maybe. All right, let's see what the GFS says. GFS, that is the America. Let's see, cyclones. Let's see, 12Z Caribbean. Let's see what we got 7 days from now. There's a few models. Yeah, there's a few models. Not very many. We're not putting much faith in the GFS this year. It's been pathetic. So, anyway, that's that. Timmy only takes one. Holy cow. You are right. Only takes one. Last year we had the third most active season ever. Third most active last season. And we had Ida. Ida was very memorable. Memorable. And the wrong reasons. But we still had the third most active season. Most of the storms, luckily, were little guys. They didn't last long. Went out to sea. So it only takes one. But listen, I met a ton of fans the last few weeks. Most of the fans don't comment on Facebook. Most of them just watch. But it was really cool to be in Winter Haven. Even the Central Polk County Tourism Board was there, and they follow the page, and it's really cool. So I try to, I see a lot of people hyping nothing right now. So, I mean, bottom line is this. And I did have one guy on Twitter kind of call me out, and I was a little surprised. He said he's followed me for a lot of years. And I put, hey, you guys want to go to the lake? Sean's going. Emily? Oh, you can't. Never mind. Julie? Yeah. You ever been to the lake? Lake's fun. My buddy. Softball buddy. So, no tropical development in 5 days yet. Nothing brewing yet. Well, there is signs, in a week plus, next week we could see something possibly brewing. So, it's very normal to have this lull. So we're gonna be here all season. August, once the kids go back to school, man, I'm at the desk 24/7 updating Tropics. Thank you, Lisa. That was nice. Yeah, for the stars. Nothing to worry about. Who just posted that? Man, I talked to Shelly, I talked to Phil, and people really. There's people that like tracking Tropics, and there's people that get very stressed about the Tropics. And I've always, I guess, hopefully, just lay it all out there for you. No hyping, and stick to the facts. And that's what we'll do. So, right now, nothing to worry about in the Tropics. Weather overall is kind of quiet. We do have this interesting frontal line here. This is a frontal line that's happening here across the U.S. right there. But look, we got storms brewing a lot of places right now currently. If you look. So it is kind of a stormy day out there today. This is happening. These are severe thunderstorm watches. So big chunk of our followers from Louisiana, Arkansas, east all the way up the eastern seaboard up to Maine. So those are storms happening now. Other tropical maps that we got are, showing probabilities of something out here starting up. So that it's relatively feasible to put our eyes on the far Atlantic. Some of the MJO modeling that we have suggests that we're getting in that enhanced phase. We've been talking a lot about this little waves making its way across to the Atlantic. Anytime the MJO gets enhanced, tropical activity can get popping a little bit. So that's happening at the end of the month and the first part of the month of August. A couple other cool maps. We got Michael Ventrance site here. Mike Ventrance has a couple links. This shows you the wave making its way from the Pacific over. This is a phenomenon that enables more thunderstorm activity and could be making its way over at least neutralizing conditions to have a little bit more favorable conditions. Let's look at the dust map. Dust in the wind here. Let's take a look at that. We'll look at the NASA map. NASA global dust map here. This is always a good one. Oh, and it's offline. What's up with that? We got to pick a different one. We will pick the second dust map we have at our disposal is the CAMS dust map, and we can have the same look. This only goes out a few days, 22nd. What's up with that? This one only goes out a couple days. There is another plume coming is what I'm getting at. We can see it on my Fox Hurricane. There is another plume coming. Somebody brought it up. These levels, these layers of dust make their way across. We talk a lot about that. We'll get into that more soon, tomorrow maybe. But here's my Fox Hurricane, and there's another big plume here coming in off of Africa. This is the actual dust in the wind, not Kansas, Africa. Africa. There's my buddy Justin Danger. What's up, buddy? Did you know we got a celebrity in the chat? Justin, the Mr. TikToker. If you don't follow this guy, he's hilarious. Justin, my wife told me that you're funnier than me, and I thought I was pretty darn funny. Emily's here, by the way. But yeah, it was fun. Got to meet him up in Atlanta. Getting back to baseball tomorrow. You know, Justin, I'm a huge Rays fan. Big Rays fan. So, I think we played Atlanta. Did the Rays play Atlanta this year, Emily? No. Not yet? Cool, Justin. Yeah, well, we got our Tropics coming. It's just hot, man. That water is 90 degrees, man. It's smoking. I ought to do a funny video with that water, man. 90 degrees. Like, unbelievable. You could fry an egg on the asphalt, literally. They do it out in Texas. Yeah, we could chat baseball. I'm excited. I always get serious about baseball after the All-Star break because, especially with Cash, we've had a record amount of injuries this year with our Tampa Bay Rays, and he does an amazing job with the farm teams, pulling up talent. He sees talent, and he's putting people everywhere, you know. And we're hanging on to second place, which is amazing because everybody in our team is hurt. But it seems like after the All-Star break, man, it's like, okay, all the like NASCAR, like all the testing, like, you know, let's try some different shocks and struts and springs, and, you know, let's try this different package. And then when you get closer to the end of the season, when it all counts, you put it all together and you roll, you know. So hopefully Cash has got his guys figured out. We're hitting the ball good, putting it all together for a good run at them Yankees. Dang. I can't say damn. I don't think I say damn Yankees. So, Buc-ee's? We went to Buc-ee's. Sarah wore her Buc-ee's shirt on. The Beaver. We could do a live. Heck yeah, Justin. I'm about ready to have a few. So the coolest thing over the week. All right, so this is the dust, by the way. Let's get the dust out of the way. There's a big plume of dust coming across the Atlantic. It's going to be the wave behind the dust in a week that could possibly make its way across. So, again, tropical conditions right now are just not there. There's really nothing. All these maps we got. I mean, look at this record heat. Like, I don't know if I can. Well, I might be able to zoom way in here. Let's see if I can zoom into this thing. Super duper big. Look at that. So this is a heat map, and that is historical heat from California to the East Coast. Now this map is more tropics based, so you don't get to see the whole picture. But that is high confidence that that's our 7-day temperature average this week, the 20th and 26th. Is going to be in the upper third of historical range. And that is like the whole U.S. Unbelievable. And all that's doing is cooking that bath water in the Gulf. Now, the Atlantic, surprisingly, I just looked at this. This is an anomaly map. Now, anomaly maps are tricky. All right, so here's your real water temperature. It's warm. You know, it's consistently warm. If you look at the anomaly maps, this is what it usually is this time of year. Look. It's a little bit, just 1 degree, but still not really record heat here across the main. They call this the MDR is the main development region. So we're currently right now. Another thing, I haven't heard anybody talk about this year, but that African dust, we keep getting these big plumes of dust. It actually acts like a solar blanket, believe it or not. And it's been talked about, and I guess proven, that these big plumes of African dust that we get early season, very, very normal early season, kind of blanket the Atlantic and actually allow it to cool a little bit. It's like a layer. It's like sunscreen. It's like a hat. So the Atlantic isn't prime yet, but the Gulf is. The Gulf is really, really hot. Let's take a look at some water temperatures. Well, let's look at some buoys real quick. I promised I'd give my liver a break tonight, but I don't think I am. Let's see. Oh, we got to take Julie's car, and the dang thing's got a leaky water pump. I hope that's all it is. I got to keep the car now. I put so much money in the damn thing. It's a Scat Pack Charger, man. It's awesome. You can't even find them anymore. It stinks. And if you do find one, they want more over sticker than what we probably paid for it. All right, so here's your water temps, 88. I don't understand this manufacturer. Everything up here is upper 80s. These are live buoy reports. Water temp, 89.1 in Pensacola here. 89 degrees right now. Crazy. Louisiana here around New Orleans. Water temp, 90. So the water is 90 degrees. Let's see what Clearwater Beach is. 90.7. Holy cow, man. Look at this. This is air sea temperature. Well, this is a good one, but it's not really the one I was looking for. Why is the buoy data not showing up? Anyway, we're at 91 degrees off of view history or details. What?
You said 30 minutes.
I know, 30 minutes. Here we go. So this is Clearwater Beach. Let's see what it peaked at. It was at 92 when we left, but here we go. It's been hovering right around 91. 90.7 degrees. 90.7. That's smoking. Smoking. All right, so let's say a few goodbyes. We're going to be back live tomorrow. Again, if you're tuning in, watching Tropics, there's really nothing. We're just waiting, historical. We're waiting. Weather for the week. Really, there's some big storms brewing for upper U.S. tomorrow or Saturday. Could be some strong storms entering Wisconsin and Minnesota. So that's a lot of y'all from that neck of the woods. Big hatched area. So that's, that's a big area. That's covering a lot of folks. Population, 26 million people are in this area. So could have 8 million under significant severe. Anything in the hatched area 3 days out or 2 days out is usually pretty significant. So a lot of storms on Saturday, a few tornadoes, large hail. Hail! Hell no. Don't you know? What's up, Eric? Saw your car show video, man. It looked fun. Oh, that's cool, yo. Hell, I just read your comment. Tell him thank you. Sponsor. Bill Barber got a new color. What are all up with all these little cool YouTube things over there? Little hurricane things. That's pretty neat. Tammy Harvick, what's going on? Miss y'all. Lena, yep. The Harvey, unfortunately, was right over one of those loop currents. We got a big one now. This is, you probably saw the articles of a little bit of discussion about the loop current situation in the Gulf, similar to prior years where we had some big hurricanes. This is a pretty darn big loop current that's now turned into a loop eddy because it's almost independent, and this little sucker is going to end up kind of just hanging out here on the Gulf, and it's extra warm water, extra fuel. Definitely all your bigger hurricanes over the years rode over these little guys. This one almost looks like it's looking at you. Look at this little funny guy. He's like, look at that. You are not seeing things, but look. That's supposed to be an eye. Look. It's an eyeball. Look at that. There's an eyeball. There's a mouth. I haven't drew lips in a long time. That's not a lips. It's like, look at that. That's Loop Eddie. That's Eddie. That's Eddie Money. Shake it. What we're shaking? That song that he sang. What was shaking in that song? Huh? Come here. We were talking about Buc-ee's. Look, come here. Sarah, look. You still got your Buc-ee shirt on. Show everybody your Buc-ee shirt. That's Buc-ee's. Yeah, Buc-ee's. I think Mike's Weather Page would be a great sponsorship opportunity.
I'm going to get my Tesla.
Huh?
My Tesla.
You're going to get your sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
You want to sing National Anthem real quick?
Yeah.
Do it really loud right here. Just sing like a little bit of it. You can look down. So this is the deal. Justin, if you're still watching. So and it's going to happen. She's going to sing the National Anthem at the Rays game. That is my goal. She used to not even let me watch her. Then I used to sneak around with a video camera in the backyard, and she would stop. And then I used to film her through the window, and she was okay with that. Then one day I actually filmed her in front of her, and she was. And then the last time we went to our little Olds Bar Tap House, remember you got up on stage and sang with the microphone? Yes, you're getting ready for the big time, right? Yeah. All right, so go. Start off National Anthem, real loud. Ready, go. Lean down. They can see you. Lean down. This way. Oh, you weren't even in the camera. All right, right here. Put your face. Right there. Now turn and look. Look right here. Okay, go. National Anthem, go.
Oh, you say, can you see by the sunny night, past the power we have at a time like this seems.
Okay, that's good. Save the rest for the race game. She's working on it. Oh, my girl's so cool. So anyway. All right, so we'll be back live tomorrow. We'll be live all next week. Tropics start waking up soon enough. We'll be here for it. So have a great evening. It feels like Sunday. Anybody in the travel ball world knows that these World Series and big tournament weeks messes you up. I have no idea what day it is. It feels like Sunday, but it's Thursday. So tomorrow's Friday. And I see all the thanks. Thank you, guys. That's so cool. She really is a pretty cool kid. Cool kid. Kermit the Frog. All right. Appreciate it, y'all. Hey, we'll be back live tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy